everyone, my name is Keisha Charmaine and I'm back and I'm here to talk about my experience microblading. When I went to high school, I got my eyebrows waxed for the first time and I just loved how I felt like getting my eyebrows shaped enhanced my natural beauty. So I was kind of obsessed with my eyebrows since then, ever since I got my first wax. So I just really didn't have money to be getting eyebrow waxes all the time. So I would pluck my eyebrows. Sometimes I would over pluck them. And then I learned about using the eyebrow razor, and I would use the eyebrow razor, and then sometimes I would over shave them. Then I pretty much didn't have any eyebrows. So like I have eyebrows, but they're like shapeless and thin and sparse. I mean, they've always been pretty thin, but I guess I've just been more conscious of how thin and sparse they are and how thin and sparse they became. And yeah, so I usually just pencil my eyebrow in. I usually use lip liner because I liked how like waxy lip liner is on the eyebrow, so like it blends really well and it's easy to correct if I make any errors. So I usually use lip liner on my eyebrows. The thing is, especially in the summertime, I like to just wake up and wash my face, moisturize, and go. I usually don't like to wear makeup. I know I'm fully beat right now. This is a rarity. I just want to be able to get up and go. So I wanted to get my eyebrows microbladed so I didn't have to worry about filling them in. Depending on where you go, they tell you different things, but from where I went, they said that it lasts 18 months. And I really liked my results. So when I got them done, initially the lady told me, her name was Olga, I believe, and I went to Sugaring, New York City, which is where I used to go to get my sugar waxes. When I got there, and I immediately started speaking, you know, hello, how are you? And then she said to me, I can tell already that you're very expressive with your eyebrows when you speak. And she noticed that my left eyebrow moves a lot more and it raises a lot when I speak. So if you notice that in the video, definitely leave me a comment below. But I definitely know that I move my eyebrows a lot when I speak. It's really annoying. And yes, this eyebrow does go up higher than this one, because I remember when I was a kid, I spent a lot of time trying to learn how to raise my eyebrow because I liked The Rock and I wanted to be like The Rock and I wanted to do that. And I still can't even do it like as high as I want to. But that definitely didn't come naturally. Like, I practiced. But so yeah, now this eyebrow is like naturally a little higher than this one. I guess it's because of how the muscles have settled. But so she said that, okay, when she does the microblading, she's gonna do this one a little lower so that they can be more even. So what do you guys think? Do they look pretty even? So basically she asked for pictures. I showed her some of my pictures of myself and how I fill them in, and she mentioned to me that, okay, the typical microblading technique is not really gonna give that effect. It's not gonna give the effect of filled in eyebrows. It's just gonna give the effect of you having more hairs in your eyebrow. Most of the people who I've seen here on YouTube and on social media who get their eyebrows microbladed, they get the technique with the blade where they basically slice lines in your eyebrow to give like hair-like effect, to give the hair-like effect, so it looks like hair strokes. They slice it and they fill it in with ink, whatever color you choose. But she told me that that's not what she would recommend for me because of my desired effect. So she gave me I'll have the correct terms here, but she told me that it'll give me like an ombre effect, which is how I typically do my makeup. She didn't use a blade, she used a needle, and the needle was a lot like a tattoo needle. She informed me that when you get regular tattoos, the needle will go deeper into your skin, which is why these are permanent, and with the microblading, the needle will only go in but so deep, so it's gonna fade over time. So I thought that meant, oh, okay, so it's not gonna be that painful, but no. But I'm jumping ahead. So first she applied numbing cream to my eyebrows, and she made a stencil. It was thicker than I typically do my eyebrows, but I liked them, and I'm like, I would rather go thicker than thinner anyway. Yeah, trust me, I have a little mole. It's a lot smaller than this, but you have a little mole here, so I like that to be the border. And she assured me that she wasn't gonna go over that, so I was happy about that. And yeah, so she went to work. So like the first 30 seconds were fine. I'm like, yeah, this is cool, but then it just started to hurt. It started to hurt really bad. So like whenever it would hurt bad, she would stop, put numbing cream on it again, and then go to the other eyebrow. and then she would work on that until it hurt too much. Then she would stop, apply numbing cream, and then go back to other eyebrows. So she did that like maybe 3 times. So by the way, I'm laying down while she's doing it, and then ever so often she would have me sit up so she can see how I look straight on and make sure everything is, you know, even and symmetrical. And then I would go back and lay down, and then she finished me up, and then I'll get up again, make sure everything's right, go back and lay down, fill it in. So yeah, that was pretty much it. I think that whole experience took like an hour and a half. I told her I wanted to go darker because my hair is darker now. In the past, if you don't know, I had red hair, so I used to do my eyebrows red sometimes, and I would do them brown, like a light brown, so that it's not too much of a contrast. But now that my hair is dark, I wanted my eyebrows to be darker. So she chose like 3 different color inks, and she put them on my forehead so I can like really see what color I wanted, and I went with the dark brown. So that's what I have going on here. So it took about 10 days to heal, like she said. Today's day 10, and the healing process was a bit of a pain. As soon as she finished microblading, she told me wait 2 hours and then wipe them with a cotton pad, a wet cotton pad. Just wipe it, and then to do it again in another 2 hours. She said the following day just do it the same thing, but once in the morning and once in the night, and then do that the next day, and then the following day after that she told me I can start using some mild soap on it. Throughout those days they did burn a little bit, like I would just be like ah, but it was nothing crazy. But as they were starting to really heal and like, I don't want to say scab up, but pretty much it would get really itchy. She gave me some A&Z ointment to apply to my eyebrows in the event that they became too dry and too itchy for me to manage. So I probably only applied the A&Z ointment a couple times because I just know that in the past, you know, with getting tattoos, it's recommended that you don't use A&Z ointment because A&Z ointment can lighten up the finish in the end, and it will encourage it to fade faster. That's what I learned from tattoos, so I just applied it to microblading. So I didn't want to use too much of that, so I pretty much just toughed it out whenever I felt like it was too dry or too itchy. I had a photo shoot while they were healing, and that kind of sucked because they looked a little crazy, but I managed to fill them in with the parts that were like flaking off and like looked kind of gray because that's how the scab was looking. I managed to like fill over that with like a brown powder shadow. So I was able to manage. And yeah, so when I first got them done, they were like really dark. She did tell me that they would lighten up 30%, and yeah, they did lighten up and they look more natural now. Before they looked like I just got them filled in and made up, but now they look a lot more natural, and I still have the ombre effect that I desired. So she did tell me that in 6 weeks I should come in for a touch-up. So I'm back, and it's been about 2 months since I recorded the first part of this video, and I got my touch-ups about maybe 10 days ago, and now they're completely healed. So now I'm coming through to show you all the final results. Right now I don't have any makeup on my eyebrows, although I do have concealer underneath my eyebrows right now, and I'm absolutely loving my eyebrows now. I mean, I love my natural eyebrows because they're mine, that's it, but I didn't really like the way they looked, but now I really do. I guess when they completely fade out at the end of the 18-month period, then I can really make my final assessment as to how I feel about microblading. But as of now, I'm really for it because I really do like to wake up in the morning and not put any makeup on my face at all. Me personally, I don't wear makeup every day. I wear makeup when I feel like getting really dressed up, or if I'm coming here on YouTube, if I'm taking pictures, things like that. But on a regular day, I don't wear makeup at all. But if I'm stepping out, I do like to draw in my eyebrows because I like to frame my face with my eyebrows. I feel like it really puts your face together. And now I don't have to do that anymore. I can literally just wake up in the morning and go. Although I may put on some concealer underneath my eyebrows to make them pop, like I do right now. Right now I have concealer on underneath my eyebrows to give them some sort of some more definition. But I don't even feel like that's necessary. I only did that because I'm coming here on camera, but yeah, if you have any questions about the process or anything that I dealt with during the healing, leave me a comment below and I'll definitely get back to you if it hasn't already been answered in the comments or in the description box. And I'll be sure to put in an update in the description box as well, as far as 18 months from now, to let you all know if my eyebrows faded too early, or you know, this will give you guys an update. So I hope you found this video very useful. Please give me a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe for more, and thanks for watching. Love, light, and locks.